Good evening, viewers. Welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's take a quick look at the stories that make headlines of the day. India and Vietnam hold bilateral talks to further energize the comprehensive strategic partnership. FM Nirmala Sitharaman asserts union budget strikes fine balance between growth and financial consolidation. KSU protests at MPSC office leads to promises of resolution for recruitment discrepancies. KSU expels 15 migrant workers for document violations during construction site inspection. And Meghalaya's ILP implementation hindered by state's role as transit hub, says former MLA Mangya. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Vietnamese counterpart Pham Minh Chinh held talks in New Delhi today and virtually inaugurated the Army Software Park at Telecommunications University in Nha Trang, Vietnam, a collaborative project with India providing $5 million. Both nations signed MOUs for cooperation in customs, agriculture, maritime heritage, medicinal plants and legal fields. Modi highlighted that India-Vietnam relations have grown into a comprehensive strategic partnerships over the past decade, with bilateral trade increasing by 85%.
आयामों में विस्तार भी हुआ है और इनमें गहराई भी आई है। पिछले 10 वर्षों में हमने अपने संबंधों को कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप का रूप दिया है। हमारे द्विपक्षीय व्यापार में 85% से अधिक बढ़ोतरी हुई है। एनर्जी, टेक्नोलॉजी एवं डेवलपमेंट पार्टनरशिप में आपसी सहयोग में विस्तार हुआ है।
Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that the union budget strikes a fine balance among priorities like growth, employment, welfare, capital investment and financial consolidation. She was replying to a debate on the Union Budget 2024-25 and the budget for Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir 2024-25 in the Rajya Sabha today, saying that the government believes in the motto of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas. The Finance Minister stressed that the budget has proposed unflinching support for cooperative federalism.
In the discussion, and that actually shows the interest that honourable members have taken. The interim budget, the critical aspects of it, are naturally subsumed into this regular budget. And since 2014, the principle which has guided us is the Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, Sabka Vishwas and Sabka Prayas, which continues in this budget as well, and hopefully will guide for the next 5 years. The 5 years being, this set of 5 years being very critical in taking the first steps towards building a Vikasit Bharat by 2047.
The Khasi Students' Union Employment Monitoring Cell staged a protest today at the Meghalaya Public Service Commission MPSC office, demanding a resolution of issues related to recent recruitment exams for MCS and statistical officer positions. After several hours of protests, MPSC Chairman P. Marwain invited the union members for a meeting. Speaking to the media after the meeting, Ruben Najjar reported that the MPSC Chairman assured the union that their concerns would be addressed. Najjar also highlighted discrepancies in the statistical officer recruitment, noting that 2 candidates had been selected for a single advertised post.
we have asked for marks to be published so that all the candidates will know their marks and there will be no kind of discrepancies as to what is involved in the MCS examination. In that regard, we have seen that MPSC has agreed to that demand of us and will be publishing the marks later in the evening. The result was declared for 2 people that have successfully cleared. In regards to that, the MPSC claimed that they have made a clerical error at that point of time. From the department, there was a requisition letter of 2 posts, and we have seen that also. They have shown us the letter.
The Khasi Students' Union Nongport Circle conducted a labour licence inspection at the ongoing construction of the Polytechnic project in Nongkra yesterday. The inspection was led by John Lingdor, the KSU president of the Nongport Circle, along with other members. During the inspection, the KSU members claimed to have identified over 15 migrant workers who did not have valid documents such as labour licenses, EPIC and Aadhaar. As a result, the KSU members expelled these workers from the construction site, citing violations of the Interstate Migrant Workmen Act of 1979.
Ilawan mentaksi be ano gini dikari bro te habede berkade nak lihat asing ilapan yaki ini ginong tray barjala ya kata polis verification nak lihat asing sawan program yu chief minister kuna sama au uang ha kata galak thai kubor apa bonan room siapa state Meghalaya umdan kam ya kata work permit te habede bine nak lihat asing ngimnam ndam bagin yai be nang yai khanrabik ya kini gibarzala bilawan tre apa kini garibik jum.
Former Nongkrem MLA Lambor Malyang noted that Meghalaya's role as a gateway to other state is the main obstacle to implement the Inner Line Permit or ILP. He emphasized the need to find a solution that avoids inconveniencing genuine citizens while implementing the Eastern Bengal Frontier Regulation of 1873. Malyang pointed out that states like Manipur, Mizoram and Nagaland, which have ILP, are not transit routes like Meghalaya. He also mentioned that the Assembly had passed a resolution to implement ILP due to strong support from pressure groups and that they are actively following up with the centre on this matter.
Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Temdei ke bang isu pakai iaitu ke resolution kamdei ke bang ipenbiet you ba itu resolution mo kalong serious but habang ikren sethi kamut kidon ki plus ki minus ong ik sang balang ki ong iko ka ILP ngiru kaju kasor ng ngidawai ka ILP te kumno manginwan ra ekata namar kawai ke bang ang si kalong ba kani kadi ka gateway jong ki state ki babun hapon notice te ini kindet ibangin hapanya tai ba banya pensutho ba hakano kulti ka bangin haban pentulun Shekhmat hakabide bat ka Inner Line Permit.
Rehabilitation of hawkers from Khyndailad area to be completed within 15th August. Tourism Minister Paul Lingdor informed that the process of rehabilitation of over 200 hawkers and street vendors who are currently running their business in Khyndailad area will be completed within August 15. Talking to media, Lingdor said he will have a word with the Deputy Chief Minister in charge Urban Affairs, Sngau Bhalang Dhar, before going ahead with the proposal. The government decided to declare Khyndailad as a pedestrian zone where there will be no vehicular traffic inside the commercial hub.
But we will have to ensure that whatever evacuation plan for them, as we have spoken in the past, that will be they will be suitably re-accommodated, and we should be able to see this through within the next couple of weeks or so. But I will again seek final word from Deputy CM in charge, Urban Affairs, is under his turf.
Nongkrem MDC Lambor Malngang yesterday presented a work order worth Rs 10 lakhs to the principal of Salem Higher Secondary School and laid the foundation stone for new classrooms. This initiative, funded through the Chief Minister's Special Rural Development Fund, represents a significant achievement for Malngang, who successfully obtained the necessary NOC from the state government for the school recognition. Addressing the gathering, Malngang emphasized the importance of nurturing young minds, stating that they are the future builders of the nation.
Patkrem penslem, tang hapo prabnai, wangan ai gani pura sipolak, bat ngelawan ra yakawok order, mentakasngi. Kablong si Paulak nagbenta kani ka building. Kamday banga ay nagbenta ka Salem Higher Secondary School. Kamday banga ay nagbenta ka school managing committee. Niya ka nagbenta bakan long ka ying. Nagbenta pa pinyo apan ritangan bakan ay gijing higay. Nagbenta jumpi kikun sa mga biyadyan.
The Meghalaya Grassroots Music Project, or the MGMP, is a pioneering initiative aimed at nurturing and promoting the rich musical heritage of Meghalaya. Rooted in the vibrant cultural tapestry of this northeastern Indian state, MGMP is dedicated to discovering, supporting and showcasing a local talent. Addressing media members Andreas Enwar and Jeremy Maulong of Opus Productions, the project representatives highlighted that MGMP provides a platform for budding musicians to hone their skills, perform before diverse audiences and gain recognition beyond regional boundaries. MGMP's mission remains firm to preserve and celebrate the unique musical traditions of Meghalaya while fostering the growth and contemporary music scenes within the state.
As you can see, this is to the press people. You can see that we have a lot of artists here who are part of this conference today. The reason we especially invited these artists is so that the press fraternity gets an opportunity to interact with these artists personally on a first-hand basis.
The Directorate of Sports and Youth Affairs through the District Administration of Southwest Khasi Hills District handed over a cheque of Rs 2.20 lakhs to Khyndailad Watlang, the long-distance septuagenarian runner from Meghalaya, to compete in the 13th Pan Pacific Masters Games 2024 in Gold Coast, Australia in November this year. Through the Chief Minister Youth Development Scheme, the administration also supported Bening Star Linkoy, the coach, to accompany Watlang to Australia. Deputy Commissioner of Southwest Khasi Hills District, T. Lingwa, stated that the administration requested the public to donate to support Watlang, who has been a source of pride for the district. Now let's take a look at today's weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 24.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 18.3 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 79%, while that in the evening was 86%. The rainfall recorded was 0.9 millimeters. The forecast says moderate rainfall and thunder shower is very likely to occur at many places. Before we wind up, let's take a recap of today's headlines. India and Vietnam hold bilateral talks to further energize the comprehensive strategic partnership. FM Nirmala Sitharaman asserts a union budget strike fine balance between growth and financial consolidation. KSU protests at MPSC office leads to promises of resolution for recruitment discrepancies. KSU expels 15 migrant workers for document violations during construction site inspection. And Meghalaya's ILP implementation hindered by state's role as transit hub, says former MLA Mangyang. So with that, we have come to the end of today's edition of the news. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time. Until then, it's good night from all of us here in the studio.